Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shirley Pineo, and on behalf of the board of the West Hants Historical Society, we would like to welcome you to this afternoon's event. At this time, I would like to acknowledge that we are in Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people, and this land is governed by the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1726. West Hants Historical Society also recognizes that African Nova Scotians are a distinct people whose history, legacies, and contributions have enriched that part of Mi'kmaq known as Nova Scotia. I would like to introduce a Ukrainian family who has made their home here in West Hants. So I would please welcome Margarita Paul.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming on this rainy and pretty bad day. I want to introduce my family. My mom, her name is Katrina, my brother Stepan, my dad Ole over there. We also have some special guests over here. They are a Creative Ukrainians Association. They're going to be performing a couple of songs today. So yes, how about we start with a little trivia? It's a simple question. Can you find the Ukraine on the map? Okay. The majority says yes. Let's look at how in 2014, 2,066 Americans did with the same question. As this map says, 84% of them were not able to show Ukraine on the map. It is tragic, but let's analyze it for a little bit. Okay, well, we see Ukraine over here. Some of them pointing at Russia, which, not true, but I can understand where they're coming from. Madagascar? Brazil? Most of all,
Greenland.
and Green. Okay, yes, thank you for pointing it out. So let's just leave it here. Ukraine actually has a very, very long and beautiful history. And actually, the first time the word Ukraine has ever been mentioned was in 1187 in a historical document. And throughout its history, and although over here it is one of the maps of how Ukraine used to look like, it's mapped from 1716. And also, Ukraine used to be called the Cossack land. Does anybody know who Cossacks are? Okay, some of you know. For those of you who don't know, Cossacks are Ukrainian warriors. On the map, the Ukraine before doesn't really look like Ukraine today. It's because Ukraine used to be a part of many, many empires. And one of them are Polish, Lithuanian Commonwealth, Russian Empire, and the most famously Soviet Union. On August 24th, 1991, Ukraine got its independence. And as a fun fact, I bet that some of you didn't even know about it, but Ukraine used to have a third world's largest nuclear arsenal. So, and when Ukraine got its independence, we had to give it up in exchange for the promise of security from Russia. Look at how it turned out. US and United Kingdom. And also, it's just expensive to hold nuclear weapons. And as a new country, you'd rather invest into your own country's well-being rather than security. As of today, Ukraine is trying to separate from this post-Soviet group of countries, and we're trying to tell people that, hey, yeah, well, obviously we weren't like a part of USSR, but we are more than this now. And as a part of more of this is that we are actually the breadbasket of Europe. So we're the largest exporter of sunflower oil, holding 50% of the market share before 2022, and also wheat, barley, and corn. And this is actually represented in our flag. So as you can see, this beautiful scenery kind of looks really, really close to this. And so our flag means a field of wheat and a blue sky. I want to talk about traditions, but it's really hard to talk about traditions without mentioning our songs. And as I mentioned before, today we have beautiful guests from Halifax Creative Ukrainian Association who will sing us a couple of songs. So how about we welcome them?
Вогнем своїх серцях ми маємо
As you might have noticed, some of us are wearing very weird shirts today. They're called vyshyvankas and they're our traditional clothing. We have a lot of embroidery done on them. I did a little bit of research on what my embroidery means, and it actually means connection to land, which is something that I would not really care about when I was 15 ordering the shirt, but now it means a lot to me. Oh, and by the way, this is my mom, Katerina.
Our grandparents, they couldn't write or read, but they want to wish you something, they want to say you something. So they created some pattern, and this pattern is different on each part of Ukraine to share this pleasant emotion with people who go to war or who to go to some long way.
Yeah. Vyshyvankas, as you can see, there are some over here, some over here, and some over here as well. We also have a thing called vinok. It's wreath, I think it's called in English. It's like the flower made something around your head. You know what I mean. And usually it's a headpiece worn by young and married women, and it's decorated by flowers and ribbons. We also have sharovare. It's some type of trousers. Usually they're very big, and you can store a lot of stuff in these pockets. We also have kraika. It's a kind of belt with also some embroidery on it. With, guess what? Embroidery has meaning, so a lot of meaning. And my favorite part is korali. It's red coral necklaces, and women would wear multiple strings of red coral, and it would signify wealth. Does this type of painting remind you of somebody? Maybe Nova Scotian somebody? Hey, I thought it would take you longer. Yes. Okay, so we have our own Maud Lewis. Her name is Maria Primachenko. She is my favorite artist of all time. I love her a lot, and I hope I could share this love to her with you. Over here you can see Maud Lewis, and over here you can see Maria Primachenko. And on the other slide there's also some examples. And I decided to put these pictures here to just show how far apart these two women were geographically, and how they still connected through art, although they didn't know each other. Their art styles, and I guess their souls are very similar.
My mother, she's a painter. She made it here in Nova Scotia when she came to me. She already came to us 3 times, and she made these bells. And it has a meaning because the sun, not this, it's better when it's here. This sun brings peaceful to our life, and usually we don't want to sell it because it goes from generation to generation, and I'm just keep it with us and just want to share with you. You can come with that.
Speaking of land and freedom, a certain neighbor was trying to take it away from us. And I was thinking a lot about how do I bring up war in this presentation, because I definitely don't want to repeat myself, and I definitely don't want it to sound, and I feel like through repetition it's gonna belittle what it actually means to Ukrainians, and it's gonna belittle the actual problem. So I thought, why not to share how my life was in Ukraine before the invasion? Because it was amazing. My family, we love traveling. We visited almost, I think, either almost or... 35 countries. I was not talking about countries, I was talking about cities. Did we visit every city in Ukraine? Yes. We did visit every city in Ukraine. We love camping. And this is this is one of my core memories. Our every trip is deeply carved in my memory. And I think the thing that I miss the most, the thing that is definitely very Ukrainian and very dear to me, is people. And although in Canada I was met with a lot of compassion, a lot of help, a lot of understanding, Ukrainians, they have this I want to call it Slavic generosity. It's almost, it's almost this mean way of caring about somebody, you know? Like when it's just like, when I go to my grandma and I say that I don't want to eat, she says, no, you do. Oh, you do. And it's not only my grandma, it's everybody. It's every woman, every man. And it's this type of caring is what I miss the most. But yeah, now about the sad part, how I actually moved. When the war started, we left Ukraine in the first 2 weeks. And by the way, if you want more details, come over and talk to me. I have zero problems with talking about it. In the first 2 weeks, we left Ukraine and we went through Poland, Austria, France, and Italy. And it took us 2 months. And yeah, then we finally got to Canada. Yeah, like this cops drinking coffee with donuts. I thought it was like only in movies. It's real. What do you mean? It's real.
You cannot imagine, yeah, we touch ourselves, yeah, it's really Canada, and we add donuts. He couldn't stop maybe 1 year to add donuts each day.
Yeah.
And we gave him these options, but not right now.
It was like my #1 most favorite food when I came to Canada.
Yes.
It was like, nope, get French fries all the way. This is definitely #1.
We had all options to came to Halifax, but for some amazing reason, we came here in this community, and we had and still have so a lot of help from all of us. We try to give help back. All of our family volunteer in a food bank more than 1 year. I worked in a school. Right now I'm serving military in Canada, and we want to give you back whole help which we already have from you. We really appreciate you for this.
Although we did lose our home, we felt like home when we came back here because of people, because of all of the support that we got, because of all of the just solidarity we got. And it's just people actually being curious, how are we, people donating some stuff, people helping us with finding an apartment. This is what got me to where I am today, and I'm in a pretty good place, so thank you everybody. Today is actually a celebration. As I said before, today's spring equinox. It has a lot of significance to Ukraine because it signifies the win of light and the loss of darkness, and it's some very symbolic stuff that I really like. And we have some superstitions, prohibitions, and traditions that we must follow on this day, so listen carefully. We must watch the weather. If March 21st is the warm day, then the summer will be hot. Some prohibitions. It is not recommended to start serious business, so chill today. You should not leave food uneaten so as not to eat your own luck. And the most important one, you should not fight or show negativity. Don't do it. Not today. Tomorrow, not today. We have a couple of traditions. If you hit a sick person with a willow branch, he could recover and a healthy person would not get sick. Cleaning. It was believed that it helps to sweep away the illness and bad luck from the house, so you should clean today. Reconciliation. It's a good time to make peace with those with whom you're in a quarrel. And the birds from dough, as you can see right over there, and you can, by the way, take them. They're yummy in my tummy. They attract happiness, prosperity, and spring. And there is another tradition that we would like to share with you. It's called the sun. And my brother is gonna explain how we do it.
Raise it, or lower it, or walk.
Now is the fun part. You can either go try make some pierogies by yourself with Ukrainian guiding you, so it's guaranteed that it's going to be good. Or you can stay over here, watch some Ukrainian cartoons, eat some borscht, and just ask some questions.
Pastas over.